high school. What a crazy time. Meeting some of your best friends, creating the best memories, achieving big life accomplishments like learning to drive or maybe getting your first job. But now it's all done. The biggest thing that happens after high school is you realize how much freedom you really have, both with time and choice. First of all, congratulations. I was class of 2020. So it's been 3 years at the moment of recording this since I graduated. Today, I have some tips and advice that I've prepared for you so that you are better prepared for your future that I wish I knew, or at least that I took seriously. That being said, I'm not giving life advice necessarily in this video. This video's purpose is to give you short-term advice the first couple years so that you are ready for your journey moving forward. These tips apply regardless of your path. College, no school, trade school, certifications, whatever you want to do with your life, these tips will apply. Also, these tips are not in order of importance because it's not my place to tell you what's important for your life. Enough blabbering, let's get going. Throughout your entire existence on this planet so far, you've been told what you're going to do and when. You have to wake up at this time, be at first period on this time, and so on. You no longer have that. You could theoretically wake up whenever you want, do whatever you want, whenever. Something that I heard a couple years ago but didn't take seriously is creating a schedule that you stick to. As you are in control of your life now, you are in control of how you spend your time and energy. A schedule drastically helps with this. There are a few pointers to setting an effective schedule. 1, you have to be able to stick to it. By that, I mean don't make it impossible to stick to or you'll just stop following anyways. 2, allow for flexibility. Allow yourself to do things outside of the norm. Working constantly is not everything. You have to have fun and experience life sometimes. But what are some things you should put on a schedule? Maybe set a time you want to wake up. Maybe set a time you want to go to sleep. But that brings me to my second piece of advice, which is set a schedule for going to the gym. Regardless if you care about how you look physically, the gym offers way more. If you're interested in a full dive into this advice specifically, you can watch this video right here, but right now I'll give it to you briefly. In fact, screw health benefits altogether for this tip. I'll just give you everything else. For 1, discipline. I'm sure you heard this about the gym before, but it's real. The gym teaches you to stick to something even if you really don't want to at the beginning because you understand the long-term benefits. Sticking to something that you really don't want to do, but you stick to it anyways, teaches you self-respect, which is the most important trait that you can have in your adulthood without a doubt. And finally, you can develop some great social skills at the gym, either for business and career purposes or just meeting new people. You can meet some fantastic people at the gym that could even become some of your best friends. That being said, you can start with 3 days a week at the gym or even more if you wanted to. Of course, as a personal trainer, I'm going to tell you to do more, but it is entirely up to you. Going to the gym is a fantastic place for you to grow mentally, physically, emotionally as a young adult. Speaking of meeting new people, it is very important that you do so for a reason that you've probably heard that is very real. You will lose friends when high school is over. Believe me, I was like you. I thought I would never stop talking to them. They're my friends for life. And some of them are, but most are not. And that's perfectly okay. If you are around the same people 5 days a week like you are in school, it's very easy to keep up with people, stay in touch, be their friend. And this might be sad for some to hear, and honestly, it is. But do not try to keep up with everyone. you will waste so much of your own time and energy trying to keep up with people. Find the ones that care about your future as much as you care about theirs. Quality over quantity becomes more and more important as you begin your adult journey. And this is where my next piece of advice comes in. And honestly, I know I said that I wasn't going to tell you what's important, but this might be the most important. The reason is because it's the scariest. Get comfortable making big and life-changing decisions. Up to this point in your life, you probably haven't had to make real important decisions, but now you do. Of course, I hope you have support around you to help, but at the end of the day, it is up to you. You have to decide where you're going to work, what your future career is, the important decisions for your present and future. And when you do make those types of decisions, have faith that you made the right one. Doubt and stress will always exist until you are completely comfortable making those big decisions. One of the best parts of being out of high school and realizing that you have the ability to make big decisions is you realize that you don't have to be the person that you were in high school. Forget your reputation. You could be anyone you want. In high school, it is hard to change who you are. You see the same people every day. You have a role to play in your friend group and classes. After high school though, all of it can go out the window. You could be whoever you want. You were the quiet kid at the back of the class that now wants to be a speaker at conferences. You can do that. You were the athlete who found out you actually really enjoy filming and art. You can do that. You can be whoever you want to be. You can freely change who everyone thinks you actually are. You can also find out who your real friends are by following what you actually want to do with your life. This goes into my next tip, which is to try new things and embrace your uniqueness as a human being. I'm sure you've heard that a lot because I did as well, but it's always about career paths. Oh, try this new thing because that's what you might want to do for the rest of your life to make money. Screw that. I'm not talking about that. I'm purely talking about trying new hobbies. You can develop new perspectives on the world and develop new skills just by doing things for fun. Start that YouTube channel, start that art page, that photography page, whatever you want to do. Embrace your uniqueness, and that way you can see possibly your real talents that may have been suppressed due to school. Oh. Finally, I saved this tip for last because it's less of a high school advice tip and more of a life tip, but it is going to be important for your journey going forward. And that is controlling your thoughts. Life is better when you are thinking clear and positively. I get it. I was just like you at one point. I was letting my thoughts run wild. I didn't want to be alone with my own thoughts. That whole thing. Negativity is easy. You have to get over that. But how? Of course, I'm not any psychologist or self-help expert by any means, but I'll tell you a few ways for you to improve and control your thoughts. The first thing that you have to do, and the most important thing, is find out what stresses you out. You have to find your stress triggers and eliminate as many as you can. Yes, there will be some that you can't eliminate. That's where it comes in that you must control your stress and how you react to it. The reaction is what is important, not what's happening to you. This is a conscious effort at the beginning, and it does take a lot of work, but you could develop some strategies that will help you. The most popular one is, of course, like breathing techniques. There are plenty of experts and great speakers that you can find if you wanted to actually dive into the psychology and brain function of it so that you can really learn and improve your life. You could search for those when you're ready though. I'm not going to tell you them. It's not my place. What I will tell you is this. It will be worth it in the long run, I promise. So that's all the tips and advice that I have for you in this video. I'll leave you off with a quote from my old boss, which is, "Days go slow, years go fast." take what you want from that. What will you do with your newfound freedom? Will you take advantage of it and make the most out of every single day? Thanks for watching the video. This was a different type of style of video for me. I wanted to do transitions and symbolism, and each of the scenes of each advice that I gave have a symbol in them, or they mean something, each of the scenes. So let me know if you found each of them. Some of them are more obvious than others. If you enjoyed the video, be sure to click this button right here to subscribe to the Beast Training channel, and click this button to see the video that YouTube thinks is the best one for you. Embrace chaos and release your beast.